Hi, I'm Daniel. I realize that many of you have never met me, have no idea what I look like, so I thought for this video I'd pop out in front of it since I'm going to be narrating it and there's not going to be any motorcycle footage. So sorry for that, and also sorry for this. But I thought it was important to explain what I'm doing over the next while since it's going to be the feature of the next 5 or 6 videos. A long time ago, I promised two of my children here that when they turned 18 that I would take them up into the Arctic, where I spent a great deal of time in my career, showing them all the places that I'd been gone all those years. Had to travel back and forth. I wasn't completely gone, but thought I'd make up for lost time here and spend some time with the kids. So I'm taking my son up to Tuktoyaktuk in the Northwest Territories. It is on the Arctic Ocean or the Bering Sea. Beaufort Sea, sorry. Bering's on the Alaska side. But I will be taking up there by motorcycle. We will be going on a CRF300L and a WR250R because we couldn't find anything dumber to do the trip on. Why it's dumb, we're going to cover that because there's going to be 3 videos here as far as I can tell about the preparation for the trip and where we're going to go. But before you have to stare at my face any longer, we are going to go to the map and I will walk you through where we will be going and how long this trip will be. A little bit of a spoiler for you. It's roughly 11,000 kilometers over 20 days, and we are on tiny motorcycles. It will be hilarious, it will be ignorant, and it will be fun in ways that I cannot describe. So here we go. So some of you are probably wondering, how do you end up with this trip? Well, it starts like everything I do, is I ask AI because everything's AI, or cake nowadays. So, Siri, what is the dumbest trip to take on a small motorcycle? Well, Siri tells me, or AI more specifically, says the dumbest trip to take on the smallest motorcycle involves significant distance or challenging terrain. We're doing 11,000 kilometers over 20 days. I think that qualifies in the long distance, and we're doing the Dempster and a couple of other surprise highways that are off into the middle of nowhere. Probably covers as challenging terrain. Next is, are we really on small motorcycles? So we're going to ask AI that too, because we don't think for ourselves anymore. Yes. CRF300L is considered a small motorcycle. How about the WR250R? AI tells us that, yes indeed, the WR250R is generally considered a small motorcycle. So now that we've established that this is both dumb and ridiculous, let's take a look at where we're going to go. Now, I live in St. Albert, Alberta, along with my kids and my wife, except for my oldest daughter who lives in Regina with her husband. Now, we are in Alberta. Alberta is part of Canada. Canada is very large. Now, like any journey, you need to have your destination established. So for this trip, we will need to scroll up on the map a little bit because we are ending up here at Tuktoyaktuk, commonly known as Tuk to people that have worked there often. It's got an even longer name, which is hard to believe, but we're going to cover that in one of the videos. Now, we're starting in Edmonton, Alberta, or St. Albert, but most people see it as Edmonton. We will be going through Jasper National Park and taking the Yellowhead Highway up to Prince George before continuing on to the junction of the Stewart-Cassiar Highway at Kitwanga. We'll be going north on the Stewart-Cassiar, doing the length. Beautiful road involving some off-piste journeys here through some ridiculous and cool terrain. Off in Telegraph Creek there where I've circled. Then we will be coming to Watson Lake and joining the Campbell Highway, where we'll be going north until we get to Ross River right here. And then we will be going out on a surprise highway that most of you probably haven't heard of to around this location. And then we will be coming back because that highway goes nowhere. We'll be joining back, going onto the Klondike Highway up to Dawson City, before heading north on the beautiful Dempster Highway, which I will not zoom in on so that you do not get sick, but trust me, it goes all the way up to Inuvik, and then eventually to Tuktoyaktuk, our final destination. And by final destination, I mean the point where we probably regret doing this journey on small bikes, but it is the second furthest north you can go in North America, with the exception of Prudhoe Bay, which I just pointed out there, and it's only a few miles different. After going to Tuktoyaktuk, we will come back down to Dawson City and take a rest there before crossing over to Chicken, Alaska, because if you're that close to Chicken, you absolutely need to go to Chicken. We'll be coming south through Tok, where I spent a summer working once. Beautiful place, kind of. Has a mayor that rode in on a moose once. I remember that from the town. We'll be coming down through Kluane National Park, where Mount Logan is, the tallest mountain in Canada. Beautiful, beautiful place. And Destruction Bay. Before coming south to Haines, Alaska, crossing back in the United States. And from Haines, we will zoom in here. We will hopefully take this ferry to Skagway. I'm not sure how that's working yet. and then come back up to Whitehorse, which I love Whitehorse, great place. From Whitehorse, we will be coming back along the Alaskan Highway, possibly stopping in Atland, which apparently is very cool for reasons I don't understand, and then back to Watson Lake, where you will see that that's the road we crossed over from the Stewart Cassiar. We will come back down, go to one of my favorite named lakes on the planet, Muncho Lake to the south, as well as Liard Hot Springs next to the Liard River location there. Very cool. Also, Big Stone National Park there, I believe. And then we'll coming back through Dawson Creek, Grand Prairie, and then back all the way home to St. Albert, Alberta. Now, I'm very much looking forward to this trip and looking forward to chronicling for it. The next video we'll have up is the bike preparation videos, so I hope you will join us for those. Now, I hope this journey can be as interesting for you guys as I hope it is for my son. I absolutely love the North, so I'm looking forward to doing it in more of a journey or a journaling style. If any of you have any ideas for places to see along the way, I am always open for business. I will be checking my messages while I'm gone on YouTube, so please put anything you have that you think that I should go see, and I will try to get it into the videos. So until next time, thanks a lot for coming along.